Jean Epstein writes, another kind of mobility which constitutes a virtue much more exclusively cinematographic is not only to move through historical time with a freedom that allows for the quasi-simultaneous representation, the superimposition and confrontation of events which, in reality, occurred at intervals of day, years, or century. Even more than a movement in time, this very special mobility is a movement of time, a mobilization of duration which, on the screen, may always flow in an apparently continuous way, but much faster or more slowly than the psychological duration of which we are normally aware. This reflection condenses one of Jean Epstein's essential intuitions. Cinema maintains with time a singular relationship, irreducible to other art, where other media merely represent frozen instants. Cinema transforms time into a fluid substance, susceptible of being captured, fragmented, recomposed, and even deformed. In another word, cinema is not limited to a movement in time. It offers a movement of time. This idea allows us to think about the specificity of cinema through three dimensions: the capture of historical time, the fragmentation and superimposition of temporalities, and finally, the malleability of duration itself. In a first sense, cinema appears as a technique for capturing movement and, therefore, objective time. As Bergson observed, time can be measured through the movement of stars, clocks, or bodies, by mechanically recording fragments of reality. The camera inscribes this movement into film. André Bazin drew from this a powerful idea. To film is it to render things immortal, because what is captured remains forever fixed in the image. This powerful is particularly manifest in documentary film. Frederick Wiseman, for instance, documents American institutions, high school, library, accumulating pieces of time that bear witness to their area. Chris Marker, in Le Joli Mai, sought to capture the spirit of the time in Paris through interview and street footage. Yet, this ability to record is not only poetic, it can also be ideological. In Chinese cinema, numerous films have reconstructed the Battle of Nanking or other wartime episodes, producing a collective memory oriented toward nationalist discourse. Thus, the inscription of historical time in the image is never neutral. It may be poetical, memorial, or political. Epstein quotation also insists on another faculty of cinema, its freedom to represent quasi-simultaneously events that are in fact separated by time. Thanks to editing, cinema can cut time into blocks and juxtapose them. The Kuleshov effect illustrates this power. Two separate images, when assembled, produce continuity and meaning in the spectator mind. In this way, cinema can superimpose heterogeneous temporalities. Michel Hazanavicius, in La Classe américaine, reassemble clips from different films into a coherent narrative. Richard Linklater, with Boyhood, condensed 12 years of real life into 2.5 hours, allowing the spectator to perceive the passage of time at a glance. Zhang Yimou, in To Live, spent 3 decades of Chinese history through the fate of a single family, rendering perceptible the intertwining of intimate and historical time. This ability to fragment and recompose makes cinema an art that does not undergo time but dispose of it, creative new narrative form. Finally, Epstein emphasizes what he sees as the true specificity of cinema, not only to represent distant events, but to vary duration itself. Film time became malleable, capable of being accelerated, slowed down, or suspended. In Hong Kong action cinema, John Woo used slow motion to heighten the drama of fight sequence. Wong Kar-Wai in the Mood for Love manipulate duration with slow motion, time-lapse, repeating and deliberate discontinuities to create a temporality that is both troubled and poetic. Godfrey Reggio with Koyaanisqatsi push this manipulation to the extreme. Accelerated sequence, slow motion, and superimposition of image combine to compose a cinematic fresque that interrogates the speed and cyclicality of modern life. Cinema is thus capable of reshaping duration itself, allowing the spectator to experience a time other than ordinary lived time. This is precisely what Epstein highlights. This mobilization of duration constitutes one of cinema's most specific virtues. Epstein commentary highlights cinema specificities. It does not merely record time, it makes of it an malleable material. Cinema can both fix historical time, fragment and accumulate it, and also transform its continuity. It is therefore an art of time, but of a transfigured time, one that can show not only the world as it is, but time as it may be. So thank you for watching, and if you like this video, so like, share, comment, and don't miss to subscribe.